Hey, I literally just woke up out my sleep and I have something on my mind. I don't know. I feel like you don't really know a person until it's like time to confront them on something. And it's not really about confronting to start issues because there's always going to be, you know, things are always liable to be misunderstood. And I feel like um, sometimes you just gotta speak up. Like, sometimes you just gotta speak up. But the way that the person handled the situation is, I guess that's why a lot of people don't confront things. Maybe that's why in the past I haven't been confrontational, because I just didn't know what, like, me speaking up would do to the situation. I didn't know what me speaking up would do to my relationship with this person. But I've really come to a point where if it don't make sense, like, if something is just not making sense and I confronted it, it just is, it is what it is. Whatever the fuck happens after that, it is what it is. I have to understand that, girl, I'm speaking up for me. I'm not speaking up to start issues. Like, I know my intention. This is never to just create problems. Like, I got better shit to do than to sit over here and just be fucking going back and forth with people. And it's not even a going back and forth type of thing. I just have better shit to do to to just be picking with shit. And I feel like, I guess it's a matter of intention. Like, what are you confronting a person about? Like, what's your reasoning behind confronting a person? But I know for me personally, I'm not the type to really just sit and argue. Like, I used to do that, but I could say I probably haven't really just sat and argued with a person in like maybe 2+ years, because if we don't see eye to eye, that's enough information for me there. And it's not even about the matter of seeing eye to eye. Like, there's just no reason to be yelling. There's no reason to be going back and forth, talking crazy to each other. I don't like shit like that, because you can't resolve a situation, you know, in a state of mind like that. That's just me personally. And then plus, shit like that is also a trigger for me. So I tend not to, pick when it comes to situations like that. I tend to stay away from things where it could get too riled up and somebody get to yelling, like, because then that's like an activation switch in my head. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. And that's like a trigger for me as well. So it's like, I'm not trying to pick a fight with nobody, but at the same time, babe, there's an issue. We're going to have to confront it. So I'm going to state what it is, you know, and make sure I'm trying to come off a certain way. Like, I wouldn't even know how to describe it, but I know that I do have a way of, like, I guess, I don't know. People just act like my words specifically cut more. And I don't know if it's because of, I guess, the lack of knowing how to verbalize things, because I'm not used to being a communicator. You know, this is something that I've always been, but I can't say has gotten well over time. So maybe I'm just not experienced in that section, but hey, I'm working. Or it could just simply be the fact that I just, like, I always know what the issue is. Like, I always call people out on their bullshit, like, directly. Like, I'm gonna stop you when you first make that mistake. When you make your first mistake, I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna tell you, like, are you aware of what you're doing? Cause some people don't be aware, and then some shit like that, it be triggering people, I guess. I don't know, but you just gotta understand, in order to truly move somewhere, in order to truly, like, get to a different, or maybe a more stronger connection with somebody, like, how do they react when you're confronting them about something that didn't make you feel comfortable? How did they react when you spoke up about something that they said and you're just like, like, that's interesting. We might have to revisit that later. Like, how did they react? It is not a matter of why did they react like that. Well, if you came across as polite as you could while still trying to state your point, while because there's always a way that you could do that. There's always a way that you could do that. But I don't see why there's not like an equal chance of somebody responding back just as maturely. Like, and I feel like if it doesn't go that route, then that just says enough there. Like, I don't know, you just gotta move accordingly and take shit for what it actually is. And a lot of people, and maybe that used to be my issue with confrontation. Like, it'll easily mess up my reality or the things that I had in my head, I guess. Like, of course, beforehand, things are gonna seem so rainbows, lollipops, and sunshine, but then when a situation occurs where you have to confront somebody, what is the atmosphere gonna feel like after that? And that's crazy. That's crazy. Because I was trying to come to understanding, like, last night on that. Like, where do I really stand with confrontation? But now, it's like I understand a little bit more. Like, I see it a little bit more. I see why, I guess, it was hard at one point for me. I see why it made me uncomfortable. And that's simply because I was viewing people from a certain light. Like, I didn't want to mess up that image of them if they wasn't already fucking it up for themselves. Like, that's, I feel like when you don't confront people and people are still messing up that image that you create, and girl, just like, yeah, I don't know. That's just my take on that. It's just my thought on that. It's more so, girl, stay in what the fuck I feel, because I'm not gonna just sit here and act like I'm comfortable with half the shit you're doing and I'm not. And if that's the issue for you,